Hello, good morning, and welcome to the Commentary Hub's alternative audio coverage of Wealdstone against Wycombe Wanderers in the FA Cup second round. I'm your alternative commentator, Nicholas Jones, and the game is taking place at Grosvenor Vale, the home stadium of Wealdstone Football Club, and they have been there since 2008. And Grosvenor Vale is about 6 miles from Wembley Stadium, which is of course where the final will take place next May. The Wealdstone players both sets of players, I should say, are about to make their way out of the tunnel. The mascots have already come out, so the Wycombe players making that. Going through last stages of preparation before they come out, sharing a couple of jokes before they come on. That was Daniel Udo exchanging pleasantries with a supporter by the looks of it, and the stadium. And the stadium is quite packed for Wealdstone. They play in the National League. As the players come out, Wealdstone are wearing all blue, and their socks are white. Wycombe are in their away red strip with white shorts and red socks. Let's go through the teams then, starting with Wealdstone, with Jacob Adams in goal, then Jack Cook, Adrian Mariappa, the captain, Jaden Mundle-Smith, Enzio Boldvine, Callum Kesse, Jack Wells Morrison, Anthony Georgiou, Max Kretschmar, Sam Ashford, and Alex Reid. For Wycombe, starting in goal is Shamal George, with Jack Grimmer, Alex Hartridge, Ryan Tafazzoli, David Wheeler, Matt Butcher, Daniel Udo, Tyreek Baconson, Brandon Hanlon, Declan Skura, and Bez Lubala. Shamal George is the captain for this match, as Wycombe's regular captain Luke Lee is on the substitutes bench. Wycombe are currently on a roll in all competitions. Unbeaten in 10 in all competitions, 8 of those matches being league matches, which is no wonder why they are top of League One. They are looking to make they're looking to make the third round, I should say, for the first time since the 2021 season. They've won their last 6 cup matches against non-league sides, so they are the favourites on paper, at least. Tyreek Baconson, included in the team, is lucky to be included in the team after recovering from injury that caused a 4-match absence. So the Wycombe supporters and the rest of the team grateful to have him back. Wealdstone will be looking to make the third round for the first time since the 1977-78 season. And they have faced Wycombe before, back in the 80s, when the Chairboys were a non-league club in the Alliance Premier League, which is now the National League. And our match officials exchanging the traditional handshakes with the captain. Our referee is Alex Chilvitz, with assistant referees David Harrison and Lee Crowhurst. The fourth official, Sam Mullall. One thing I should mention regarding Max Kretschmar, Wycombe is one of his former clubs. He was also a youth academy player there as well before making the first team. And Matt Taylor, the Wealdstone manager, has been with the team since May 2024 and is experienced at Premier League level, having played for the likes of Bolton Wanderers and Portsmouth. It'll be Wycombe to kick us off, and standing over the ball is Matt Butcher. And so we are good to go then for the second round of the FA Cup. The referee making sure that everyone is in the correct position. And so we are now into the final countdown for the second round of the FA Cup. And the referee blows his whistle, and away we go at Grosvenor Vale for the second round of the FA Cup between Wealdstone and Wycombe Wanderers. And Wycombe have the ball. The ball is to the other side of the halfway line. Wycombe are playing from left to right. Wealdstone right to left. And it looks to me as though Wealdstone had the ball pretty early on. That was through Jaden Mundell-Smith. So Mundell-Smith. The ball goes over the line though. I think that was courtesy of Daniel Udo, and so an early throw into Wycombe. Cleared away from the line by Declan Skura. And Media Radio Jingles and Gaming says, "Hello, a very good morning to you, Nick, and everyone. Will Wealdstone create an upset? I know you'll want Wycombe to win, but let's see what happens." Well, even though I am a Wycombe fan, I am hoping to be as unbiased and objective as possible. But Wycombe now have the ball. The ball is being played forward. It's almost going over the halfway line. Bez Lubala looked like he was going after the ball. Jack Cook, I should say, almost stumbling, trying to keep hold of it. But he did the right thing. To pass to his goalkeeper. Alex Reid there was the player with the. Alex Reid was the earlier. Was the player with the ball early on? I do apologise. So just over 90 seconds. It's Wealdstone 0, Wycombe 0, and it certainly looks like being an action-packed match. Throw-in taken by Wycombe, headed into the air by Matt Butcher, and it's over the line on the far side, close to the dividing line. Matt Bloomfield looking on in the Wycombe dugouts, and Daniel Udo, good challenge with the ball, but I think it's resulted in a foul, and it has. So Udo, he was pressurising Kretschmar, didn't need to do that. Lucky to get away with that. So no yellow card for Daniel Udo. Free kick given to Wealdstone though, and this could cost Wycombe. And it will be Max Kretschmar to take the free kick. This will be the chance for him to punish Wycombe even further. The ball sails into the 18-yard box. Wycombe quick on the defence and safely caught by Matt Butcher. The ball goes out of the 18-yard box into the centre circle. The ball was headed by Jaden Mundell-Smith. I think he was heading towards his goalkeeper. If he did, he was doing the right thing. Throw into Wycombe. Butcher does a long pass to, I think that was Daniel Udo. Or was it Lubala? No, it was Lubala. Offside flag raised against Wycombe Wanderers. But was Lubala offside? I think he may. Was Lubala offside? I think he may have been. But let's have another look at this free kick. Wycombe did really well. To keep the ball out of danger, and it'll be a free kick to Wealdstone because of the offside. Because the goalkeeper's the only one closest to the ball, he has to take it. So ball clear forward by Stones. Stones passed to, I think that was Ashford, but Ashford deemed to be offside. And indeed he was offside. So it'll be Shamal George to send the ball out of the goal for Wycombe, because both managers Taylor and Bloomfield have the same name. I'm going to call this one the Battle of the Map. And I hope I hope you like that as a title. And Declan Skura fouled Sam Ashford just now. Declan Skura, Declan Skura got away with this one, but that has given another free kick to Wealdstone. Kretschmar to take the free kick again. He raises his arm, a signal that he's ready, and forwards the ball into the 18-yard box, headed over by Reed. Reed almost sends it in, but it just went over the crossbar. That was so close from Alex Reed. Or in fact, was it deflected away? I think it may well have been deflected away by Ryan Tafatsoli. It was. Tafatsoli deflected the ball. Corner to Wealdstone. Ball goes in. Flicked away by Wycombe. And now Wycombe have the ball with Brandon Hanlon. Brandon Hanlon over the halfway line. Tackled by Callum Cesai. Callum Cesai on the far side of the pitch. Tried to pass to, I think that was Ashford, but was cleared off the line by Wycombe. And the referee has called halt to proceedings. I think he summoned a Wycombe player. He wants to talk to him. I can't see who it is. I can't see who it is right now. But this was the free kick, and Tafatsoli did really well to deflect the ball away. Had he not been there, that could have been the opening goal for Wycombe. Free kick given to the Chair boys from just the left side of the halfway line. And it's Butcher to take the free kick. And Butcher crosses into the 18-yard box, headed by Tafatsoli. And Wycombe now, and now it's a good chance fought by Tyreek Bakinson. And that was the first real chance for Wycombe to open their accounts. And Bakinson, I think he fired from too far back. Should have been a bit closer in my view. But Matt Bloomfield certainly approves, as do the Wycombe supporters. 7 minutes gone. Wealdstone 0, Wycombe 0. And so the ball is now with Besley Bala. Besley Bala dancing around the halfway line into the circle. Butcher. And the ball now being played forward by Alex Hartridge, I think, and that was towards Daniel Udoh, but saved by intercepted, I should say, by Jacob Adams. Nicely caught by Adams. I think Jack Cook was wondering. I think Jack Cook might have asked if he needed any help, but Jacob Adams was like, "No, mate, I'm fine." And ball cleared out of goal by Adams, and goes over the line. It's Jack Grimmer who will take the throw in for Wycombe. I actually do apologise. I thought Shamal George was the captain, but it's actually Jack Grimmer who is wearing the captain's armband. So apologies for confusion. Brandon Hanlon, Udoh, Wheeler, headed clear by the Wealdstone defence. Now back with Udoh. Udoh to Hartridge. It's Alex Hartridge playing the ball forward to the far side to Besley Lubala. Lubala down the wing to Bakinson. Bakinson towards Butcher. And now Butcher crossing the ball further forward on the far side towards Udoh, but a good block by Jack Cook. And the Wealdstone fans certainly approve of that one. Remember, this game will not go to a replay if the score remains as it is after 90 minutes. It will go straight to extra time and penalties. So Jacob Adams makes his way back and kicks the ball out of the goal. So where's it going? Towards Alex Reed is the answer. Alex Reed passes to Kretschmar. Kretschmar now to I think that was Georgiou. Yes, Anthony Georgiou. Georgiou, Ashford. Cleared out of the way by Grimmer. And the Wycombe fans are certainly liking what they're seeing thus far. Good contest this, and it's a throw-in to Wealdstone. Mundell-Smith throws to, I think he threw to Wells Morrison. Now it's Wells Morrison inside the 18-yard box. He crosses it to NCO Boldvine. Boldvine almost loses it to Hartridge. In fact, he does, and now it's Lubala. Lubala clears the ball out of the 18-yard box and is aiming for Brandon Hanlon. Hanlon just can't get through the Wealdstone captain, Adrian Mariappa, ex-Watford, ex-Reading. And after 10.5 minutes, it still remains Wealdstone 0, Wycombe 0. Ball now headed by Alex Hartridge. Hartridge. The ball was almost caught by Ryan Tapazzoli, but he missed. I think Mariappa might have deflected the ball. So a throw in by Hartridge. This is Jack Grimmer. Grimmer making his way down the field. Ball now being played to David Wheeler. Up the wing to Baconson. Now the ball is back with Tabazzoli. Tabazzoli! Forward cross. But it goes out of play. And it will be a throw-in, and it will be another throw-in to Wealdstone. And it will be Jaden Mundell-Smith that will take the throw for Wealdstone. Mundell-Smith raises the ball over his head. He throws. Almost caught by Reed. But Wycombe now take the ball through Hartridge. Hartridge crosses it over the centre line to Shamal George in goal. Now it's back with Declan Skura. Skura towards Lubala, but Wealdstone do well to catch them out. Wycombe now have the ball once again with Hartridge. Up the wing to Bez Lubala. Lubala down the wing to Baconson. Now back to Hartridge. Baconson once more. Grimmer signalling for the ball. He gets it. Good captaincy by Jack Grimmer. And so it's Wheeler. Back to Baconson. Now Wheeler again, but Wheeler is offside. I think he hesitated for a moment, or was it Grimmer that was offside? I think it might have been Jack Grimmer who was offside. But either way, Wycombe offside, and they will have to suffer the consequences for Jacob Adams taking the free kick for Wealdstone. Ball almost caught by Alex Reed, I think it was. No, it wasn't. It was Sam Ashford. And already 13 minutes in, still no goals coming in between Wealdstone and Wycombe. Mundell-Smith. No, that's right, Mundell-Smith loses the ball to Wycombe. It's Butcher to Hartridge. Now back with Tafazzoli. Down the wing to Skura, who was just inside the D. Grimmer trying to cross the ball forward to Wheeler. But Wheeler was held by Anthony Georgiou. Or is it Georgiou? I think we'll use Georgiou. Matt Taylor chewing away frantically. Baconson to Grimmer. Stolen by Anthony Georgiou, former Cyprus international. So it's back with Matt Butcher. Now Alex Hartridge, who's over the halfway line. Butcher again. Back to Hartridge. Hartridge now with the ball on the far side. Udo. Butcher crossing down the wing to Jack Grimmer. Intercepted and deflected away by Krexmar. Good use of the feet by Krexmar. Throw into Wycombe, taken by Grimmer. Ball on the near side with Butcher. Skura. Tafazzoli. Was under pressure from Alex Reid. Did well to hold him off. And so it's Butcher. Sends the ball just outside the centre circle to Grimmer. Now back towards Butcher. Although Ashford was looking to close him down. Failed to do so. Hartridge to Hanlon. Now back to Hartridge. But the ball, but deflected away. I think that was a foul. That might have been a foul by Jack Wells Morrison. Did I see a flash of yellow? I think he may well have been booked. But nothing coming. But nothing coming up on the screen. So I'm going to assume that he wasn't booked. I think he may well have just been given a warning. Free kick to Wycombe though. And it will be either Hartridge or Hanlon or Udo, I should say, that will take the free kick. And Lubala takes the free kick, kept out of the goal by Wealdstone. Back now with Skura. Skura to Bez Lubala. And it's over the line on the far side. So it will be Matt Butcher who will take the free kick for the Chairboys. No, in fact, it won't. It will be Alex Hartridge. Hartridge stands with his arms raised. Mariappa watching his every move. So Hartridge throws for Wycombe. And Wealdstone did really well to tackle it off him, but that has conceded another throw in to the Chairboys. In terms of possession, I'd say it's evenly matched. Who would be out in front at the moment? It's difficult to say. I'd say both sides are still evenly matched, even as we approach the 17th minute. Another throw in to Wycombe. And that will be Hartridge to take Matt Bloomfield watching from the touchline. I think he gave an instruction or two. Hartridge holds the ball, throws it towards the 18-yard box, but cleared out of the way by Callum Cesai. Headed by Tafazzoli back into the 18-yard box though. Wycombe still looking for that first real chance at goal, although I think Reid has been fouled by Grimmer. The referee says play on. Ball now sent towards Mundell Smith in the Wealdstone 18-yard box, but retaken by Wycombe. It's Grimmer. Grimmer pressing on towards the 18-yard box, but cut out by Wealdstone. And it's Reid with the ball for Wealdstone. Now the ball has made its way to Anthony Georgiou, but cut out by Tyreek Bakinson. Just after 18 minutes, it's still Wealdstone 0, Wycombe 0. But Alex Hartridge now powering up the pitch to try and change that. The ball is now on the far side of the Wealdstone 18-yard box, but Bez Lubala couldn't get to the ball in time. The ball is now with Daniel Udo. Udo for Wycombe. Udo passes to Bakinson. Now Butcher back towards Bakinson. Bakinson to Hartridge. Now it's Matt Butcher. Butcher to Bakinson. Bez Lubala. Bez Lubala passes to Jack Grimmer. He's a few yards from the 18-yard box. Wheeler crossing towards Bakinson, but retaken by Grimmer. Back towards Bakinson. Bakinson, Hartridge. And now it's Matt Butcher. Butcher to Daniel Udo. Now back to Butcher. Down the wing to Skura. Grimmer. Wheeler. Now back with Grimmer. The ball goes towards the halfway line to be picked up by Skura. But that was a frantic 60 or so seconds, and neither side willing to concede. Wycombe could be getting closer and closer towards the goal, if not for those pesky Wealdstone defenders. So Wealdstone now have the ball once again with the captain Mariappa. Mariappa to Mundell Smith. Mundell Smith to Sam Ashford. Ashford just outside the 18-yard box, but he almost gave it away. Had to send it to Georgiou, but Wycombe have now taken the ball through, I think that might have been Hartridge. Hanlon to Kretschmar. Kretschmar back towards Georgiou. Now it's over the halfway line to Jack Cook. Jack Cook is now on the far side. He passes to Callum Sezai. Callum Sezai to Alex Reid. Retaken by Wycombe and Hartridge. Hartridge now conceded back to a Wealdstone, and that was and no way was the ball going in the net from Mundell Smith. He was in the right place, but it was the wrong time for him to fire. Should have made his way closer to the goal, in my view. And as it stands, after 21 minutes, it's still Wealdstone 0, Wycombe 0. Throw in to be taken by Wycombe once more through Jack Grimmer. Headed into the air by Jack Wells Morrison. And it will be another throw. And it will be another throw in to Wealdstone. Mundell Smith throws to Georgiou, retaken by Wycombe and Bakinson, and well caught by Skura. Although Wealdstone were looking to take it back, I think they have just. The ball is now with Sezai, but Wycombe cuts them out, and now the ball is once again with Jack Wells Morrison. Morrison to Ashford, and Alex Reid over the crossbar. Just goes to show that Wealdstone are proving to be a very, very dangerous side. Currently 16th in the National League. And it was Ashford with the initial delivery, but Reid just couldn't. But Reid just couldn't put the icing on the cake. And he was in the right place, but his foot, but he got his timing all wrong, and he knows it. So now it's Wheeler to Daniel Udoh. Well, now retaken by Wealdstone. It was well over the halfway line, almost caught by Reid, who was just inside the 18-yard box. And that will be likely a corner to the Stone, and that would likely be a corner to Wealdstone. As Mundell Smith it was actually thrown to by Mundell Smith. Wycombe defend their goal area well. Mariappa over the line to Jack Cook. Now back down the wing to Mariappa. Mariappa to Mundell Smith. And it looked as though Wealdstone were going to play it further forward, but Wycombe did well to intercept. It's now with Brandon Hanlon. Up the wing to Alex Hartridge. Hartridge passes quickly to Lubala. And Lubala almost pulled on the shirt of Boldvine, but Boldvine wasn't going to give in without a fight, and it looks like it could pay off for Wealdstone. But just as I say that, Skura is brought down, and that is a. I think he got in the way of Reid, and Reid didn't realise he was there, and just brought him down. It says on the back of his shirt, Wealdstone are celebrating 125 years of history since the club was formed. Their most recent success was the National League South title in the curtailed 19 to 20 season because of the COVID-19 pandemic. And Cesai concedes a throw-in to Wealdstone. I think a Wycombe player might have had the last touch of the ball of that one. Another throw-in to Wealdstone. Matt Taylor looking on from the stands. It's Hartridge for Wycombe, but it goes over the line. 25 minutes in, Wealdstone 0, Wycombe 0. And Matt Bloomfield watching his club's every move, and the ball just was just caught the last minute by Mariappa, but Wycombe have conceded another throw-in. Centre headed away again by I couldn't see who it was, so that will have to be a free kick to Wycombe. I think somebody did something which caught the referee's attention, and so the ball has been thrown by Wealdstone. It's Udo though for Wycombe. Hartridge to Bakinson, tackled by Wealdstone. The ball is now with Sam Ashford. Ashford down the wing to Georgiou. Georgiou has made it into the 18-yard box. Could it be a goal by Ashford? The answer's no. Kept out by Wycombe. And now it looks to me as though Brandon Hanlon's going to try and make a run for it. But he was closed down by Callum Cesai just as he left the halfway line. Georgiou did really well to set up the delivery in the 18-yard box. I think somehow George might have got a hand to it or two. Throw-in to Wycombe to be taken by Grimmer. Grimmer throws to Daniel Udo. Bakinson up the wing to Alex Hartridge. Hartridge to Bez Lubala, who's on the far side. Down the wing to Bakinson. Bakinson to Udo, who's fouled by Cook. And that will be a free kick to Wycombe Wanderers. Jack Cook shouldn't have done that. I think he raised his arms to say, hands up, my fault. And so it will be Lubala or Butcher that will take the free kick. Remember, Wycombe failed to make their earlier free kick count. Will they be more successful this time? Bakinson comes over to have a quick word with Butcher and Lubala. Some of the Wealdstone players forming the traditional defensive wall inside the goal area. And it looks like it will be Lubala, that will take the free kick. Lubala towards goal! And it's in! Wycombe have taken the lead! For a moment I thought it had just bounced off the post, but no! Lubala scores the opening goal for Wycombe Wanderers! And Media Radio Jingles and Gaming says solid goal! He is right! A goal was eventually coming, but I did not expect it to be from a Bez Lubala free kick. Absolutely incredible. Fired from 30 yards, and there was no way that Jacob Adams was going to save that one. Lubala absolutely delighted. And after 29 minutes, Wycombe lead Wealdstone by a goal to nil. Mariappa, free kick to Wycombe for something which I did not see. or should that be Wealdstone? Yes, in fact, it is Wealdstone. And Lubala's score registered as 29 minutes. And to take the free kick is Max Kretschmar. Max Kretschmar walks back a couple of steps for the free kick. Is this the chance for Wealdstone to equalise? Wycombe managed to keep the ball out. We're about 15 minutes from half time, and Max Kretschmar keeps the ball out, and Max Kretschmar keeps the ball away from Wycombe. Jamal George to take the ball, to clear the ball from out of the goal. We'll now pass down the wing to Declan Skura. Jack Grimmer. Grimmer to Daniel Udo. Now back down the wing to Grimmer. Grimmer to Declan Skura. Skura up the wing to Ryan Tafazzoli. Jack Hartridge. Butcher. Now back with Tafazzoli. Tafazzoli forward cross to Brandon Hanlon. And it's Brandon Hanlon for Wycombe. And down the wing to Tyreek Bakinson. Wheeler just outside the 18-yard box. Back towards Bakinson. Can Wycombe add a second? Deflected away by Wealdstone. Over the line for a throw. Bakinson to take the throw. And in fact, I have to correct myself. It'll be Jack Grimmer who will take the throw for Wycombe. Grimmer throws, passes to Bakinson, Butcher, Alex Hartridge. Hartridge to Lubala. Lubala towards Matt Butcher. Now Hartridge, the ball is on the far side, goes down the wing into the centre circle and back with Jack Grimmer. Grimmer to Wheeler. Wheeler now to Daniel Udo, who passes quickly up the wing, to Alex Hartridge. Hartridge to Lubala. Lubala holding off the advances of Boldvine, headed out of the goal area by Adrian Mariappa. So it's Wheeler, Tafazzoli, I should say, to Skura. Now David Wheeler. Wheeler, Udo. Back with Tyreek Bakinson. Bakinson crossing the ball further forward to Lubala. Cook intercepts for Wealdstone. Almost caught by Reed, but headed further forward by Ryan Tafazzoli. The ball goes down the field, though, and it's over the line for a Wealdstone throw. Matt Bloomfield should be satisfied with how things are going thus far. Mariappa passed up the wing to Jack Cook. Back down the wing to Mariappa. Cook once more. He's on the far side. And he crosses the ball over the halfway line. And a well-timed catch by Georgiou. Georgiou into the 18-yard box, but deflected away at the right moments, at the last possible moments by Jack Grimmer. Just sent it in. In fact, it was actually Declan Skura just arrowed it away. But that has conceded a corner to Wealdstone. Kretschmar stands back and takes the corner kick, but a Wycombe player is bundled down inside the 18-yard box, or was it the 6-yard box? I'm just going to have another look at this on my monitor. And in fact, it was Lubala who was pushed down by, I think that was Enzio Boldvine. I think that might be possibly Boldvine. Should have been booked for this, in my view. So free kick to Wycombe. Shamal George to take the free kick after receiving the ball from Ryan Tapazzoli. Alex Hartridge on the far side. Down the wing to Jack Grimmer. Grimmer. Back pass to Tyreek Bakinson. Although Max Kretschmar has been fouled. Kretschmar down. I think that was a push in the chest by Jack Grimmer. Let's take another look at that. And yes, indeed, it was. Or did he use his hand or his elbow? I think it might have been his elbow. But I couldn't get a clear idea. Kretschmar was in some kind of pain and discomfort. He's all right now. But with less than 10 minutes to go, it's still Wealdstone 0, Wycombe Wanderers 1. Ryan Tapazzoli playing the ball forward to Brandon Hanlon. Hanlon does a back pass to Hartridge. Now the ball goes down the wing to Jack Grimmer. Grimmer, quick pass to Declan Skura on the other. Declan Skura just outside the 18-yard box. Back with Hartridge on the far side. On the wing towards Bakinson, Udo. Now back with Tapazzoli. Tapazzoli passes back to George in goal. Reed was about to get after the ball, but Shamal George was wise to it, and now he's played the ball forward to Bez Lubala. But Wealdstone clear it out of the way, but however Wycombe intercept through Declan Skura. Skura to Shamal George. And George passes. Couldn't see who he passed to. It might have been Bakinson, but it's back with Skura. Skura trying to play the ball further forward to Lubala. Across the ball forward, I should say, to Lubala. But well handled by Jacob Adams. Thrown by Wycombe. Jack Grimmer. Grimmer to Declan Skura. Headed away by Cook, but to no avail. Wycombe still quick to take advantage of that. And it's now with Tyreek Bakinson. Saved by Adams. What can he? Adams waiting for the right moment to clear the ball out of the goal, which he does. It was aiming for Sam Ashford, but Wycombe wise to the situation. The ball now back with Wealdstone. It's now currently with Callum Chesai on the far side. Max Kretschmar now back with Chesai. Chesai to Kretschmar. It's inside the 18-yard box, intercepted really well by David Wheeler. Wheeler sends the ball further. Wheeler crosses the ball forward to the other side, and Brandon Hanlon. But Wealdstone handled that one really well through Jaden Mundle-Smith. Jack Cook on the far side. He crosses the ball down the wing, but it's intercepted by Grimmer. Now it's with Wheeler. Wheeler to Bakinson. Retaken though by Mariappa, and the referee blows the whistle for a stop in play. I think there might have been a foul somewhere. Free kick given, nonetheless, to Wealdstone. Brief stop in play. Nothing significant. Still Wealdstone with the ball. Cook crossing to Alex Reed. Retaken by Wycombe and Bakinson. It's Daniel Udo. But he concedes to Wealdstone. I think that might have been I think that was Alex Reid, or was it? No, it wasn't. It was Boldvine. Boldvine bundled down by Bez Lubala. No card or warning given to Lubala. So he's lucky to get away with that. But Wealdstone could yet provide the equaliser through this Kretschmar free kick. Was now with Mundell Smith, but cut out by Tyreek Bakinson, and it goes over the line with 5 minutes. With just under 5 minutes to go, Wealdstone could still equalise. Mundell Smith stands over the touchline. He throws to Alex Reid, intercepted by Jack Grimmer. No, it's not. It was momentarily with Declan Skura. We're hoping to bring you coverage on the TC Hub of AFC Wimbledon against Dagenham and Redbridge. We will confirm with you on our socials, hopefully sometime after this game. As Shamal George gets ready to kick the ball out of the Wycombe goal. And he crosses it forward to David Wheeler. Wheeler to Udo. Back with Wheeler. Now it's Daniel Udo. Udo passes to Lubala, who goes down. Nothing worthy of a penalty. Play still goes on. It's over the halfway line with Alex Hartridge. Hartridge passes down the wing to Declan Skura. Back to George in goal. George clears the ball out. George clearing the ball out of the goal towards Wheeler. Wheeler to Jack Grimmer. Now back with Wheeler, although he was fouled by Mundell Smith. Play still goes on. Taken by Declan Skura, who passes correctly, in my view, to Shamal George. Forward crossed out of the goal by George towards Brandon Hanlon, but he misses. And now it ends up at the feet of his opposite number, Jacob Adams. Adams quickly passes to Jack Cook. Cook down the wing to Mariappa. It's Mariappa to Mundell Smith. Headed by Bakinson. Georgiou. Retaken by Bakinson. Caught by Mariappa once more, so the ball's been toing and froing within the last 15-20 seconds. I think the ball was almost caught by Bakinson, but re-intercepted by Wealdstone. 2 minutes to go until half-time. It's still Wealdstone 0, Wycombe 1. Jack Grimmer throws from the touchline, but he gives it away to Callum Chesai, and the referee has stopped play for a free kick to be given to Wycombe Wanderers. And to take the free kick will be Matt Butcher. Matt Bloomfield trying to communicate with his players from the touchline. And so Butcher crossing the ball forward to David Wheeler. Could this be 2? It won't be, thanks to the catch by Adams. Wycombe have the ball through Hartridge, though, on the far side. It's Bakinson. Now Udo, but he loses it to Wealdstone. Quickly retaken by Ryan Tapazzoli. Tafazzoli was there when his team needed him. Jamal George throws. And the ball is with Alex Hartridge. But it goes over the halfway line on the other side. And it'll be a throw-in from the near side. And the man to take the throw is Jaden Mundell-Smith. Mundell-Smith throws, headed by Jack Grimmer towards David Wheeler. We're now into the 45th minute. We'll let you know very shortly how many minutes will be added on. In fact, we won't, because it's half-time now. And this has been what I can only describe as an action-packed match. Wycombe, however, took advantage of a free kick to put themselves in front, and they have been able to maintain that, but will likely be looking for more goals in the second half. Half-time score at Grosvenor Vale, Wealdstone 0, Wycombe Wanderers 1. And we're going to take a quick break, but join us for the second half when we return. Welcome back to our alternative audio coverage of Wealdstone against Wycombe Wanderers on the commentary hub. The players and the Wealdstone players are now making their way back out onto the pitch as we speak. Coming up tonight on the commentary hub, do join us for West Ham against Arsenal at 5:30 on the in the Premier League with Mike Harneman and Paul James as your commentators, so everybody, including the management, and I think the Wycombe players are out as well. Yes, indeed they are. Can't see any substitutions being made as of yet. It'll be Wealdstone to restart proceedings for the second half. So standing over the ball is Max Kretschmar. Wycombe have to at least score one more goal to ensure that they will go through to the third round. Wealdstone need to catch up quickly and soon. So we are now all but set for the start of the second half. And Max Kretschmar kicks off proceedings, and away we go for the second half of the second round FA Cup match between Wealdstone and Wycombe. And it's Mundell-Smith with the ball early on, being played towards the far side, but kept out by Jack Grimmer. Wealdstone now playing from left to right. Wycombe now right to left. And the ball is now with Sam Ashford in towards the 18-yard box, but kept out of the way by Shamal George. And this half has and the second half has started as it meant to, and the second half very much like the first straight away. Start as you mean to go on. A corner to Wealdstone, I should say. The ball goes into the 18-yard box, headed away by Daniel Udoh for Wycombe. Now it's caught by Anthony Georgiou. Anthony Georgiou passes to Jaden Mundell-Smith. Mundell-Smith crossing the ball further forward to Sam Ashford, but caught this time by Jack Cook. Almost bicycle kicks it in and saved by Jamal George. That was a nice long range effort further back by Jack Wells Morrison. So Cook starts. So it was Cook with the first effort on goal, cleared away kept out by Wycombe, and Jack Wells Morrison just could not take advantage of the rebound. But this time it's Wycombe now pressing towards goal with Brandon Hanlon. Ball held firm by Wealdstone. Back now with Alex Hartridge on the near side. Goes over the line though. And that will be a throw-in to Wycombe. Alex Hartridge with the ball and gets ready to take the throw. Hartridge stands over Partridge stands over the line. He throws to Bakinson. Or was that Hanlon? No, it was Brandon Hanlon. Throwing to Wealdstone. And the ball is being thrown towards Alex Reed, but intercepted by Wycombe and Jack Butcher. Now it looks like Adrian Mariappa defending the ball for Wealdstone. Did well to hold off Brandon Hanlon, in my view. Wealdstone still have the ball with Kretschmar, now down the wing to, I think that was Boldvine. Boldvine intercepted by Wycombe and Grimmer inside the 18-yard box. Ball now caught by Jaden Mundle-Smith, who passes to Jacob Adams. Mundle-Smith to Wells Morrison. And Mundle-Smith crosses, headed away though on the other, deflected away from the other side by Declan Skura. Being pressed forward towards goal by Wealdstone. That may have been Kretschmar, but saved by Shamal George. And it will be George to clear the ball out of the goal. George now plays it forward to Brandon Hanlon. Hanlon, that passes to Bakinston, who's on the far side. Daniel Udo. Now Jack Butcher. And down the wing to Hartridge, but Hartridge mistimes it and has conceded to Wealdstone. Reed with the ball, and brought down by Bez Lubala. That was very rough and quite unnecessary in my view. Just tugged on his shirt and pulled him down, and given a yellow card. Given a yellow card. Correct decision in my view. He just did not need to do that. And the Wealdstone fans watching on around the stadium. And after 15 minutes, well, 5 minutes into the second half, it's Wealdstone 0, Wycombe 1. Wealdstone have a free kick, but they failed to take advantage of that. It's Kretschmar into the 18-yard box, saved by Shamal George. And there's the confirmation that Bez Lubala has been given a yellow card. So it's Jack Hartridge on the near side, and he tries to send the ball forward to Udo. It's been caught by Brandon Hanlon. Brandon Hanlon to Jack Butcher. Now it's with Hartridge on the near side. Back towards Butcher. Butcher passes to Tafatsoli, and Tafatsoli tries to forward it into the 18-yard box, but fails to do so. And now the ball is with Bez Lubala. Lubala into the 18-yard box. Deflected by Wealdstone, now back with Wycombe. It's Daniel Udo. Udo passes up the wing to Jack Grimmer. Grimmer into the 18-yard box. Headed by Tafatsoli. Now with Butcher. And Butcher, I think, sends it the wrong way and is now back at the feet of Jacob Adams. Over the line for a throw. And it's gone over the left side of the halfway line. Tyreek Bakinson crossing to Bez Lubala. It's Lubala inside the 18-yard box. Almost caught out by Boldvine. I think he hesitated a second or so too long, and as a result, he he conceded the ball, or was he actually offside? I couldn't really tell because Boldvine was all over him. I think it was just. I think I'd have to say it was. I think I'd have to say it was just bad luck. But that could well play into Wycombe's hands. They've been given a corner. Lubala with the ball into the corner, and Wycombe almost make it 2. Superb defence by Wealdstone. It was Brandon Hanlon, and the ball just scraped away at the last moment by Jacob Adams. Wycombe now have another corner because of this. Lubala to take the corner for a second time. Goes back a few steps, kicks the ball into the 18-yard box, but everybody misses. And now after the ball is Bakinson. Bakinson just catches it. Bakinson under pressure from Wells Morrison. Ball goes into the centre circle, caught by Declan Skura. Skura to Butcher. And now Butcher crossing to, I think that might have been Bakinson, but defended really well by Wealdstone. And now the ball is going, away. Caught just before it's about to go off the pitch by Matt Butcher. Butcher, that's a long-range cross to Bez Lubala. Lubala up the wing to Tyreek Bakinson. Now it's Jack Grimmer. Grimmer to David Wheeler, who collides with Georgiou. And that will have conceded another corner. And did I see some? And did Reed have his foot stamped on? I think he may well have done. I couldn't see clearly enough. Goal kick though to Wealdstone, or is it free kick? No, it is free kick. And Adams clears the ball away, and a foul on Alex Reed. That might have been by Tapazzoli. Yes, it was. Just held him in some kind of grip. Quite unnecessary in my view. Free kick given to Wealdstone, and rightly so, in my opinion. It'll be Kretschmar to take the free kick. He runs up and sells a dummy to Wells Morrison, but Wycombe aren't fooled, and they're able to keep it clear. So after 55.5 minutes, it's still Wealdstone 0, Wycombe 1. Hartridge to Lubala, who was under pressure from Callum Chisar. I think I saw a bit of shirt pulling going on, but the referee is playing the game on. Ball is now with Daniel Udoh, but he's fought out by Callum Chesai. Throw-in to Wealdstone, taken by Cook. Cook throws, but the ball has been given to Sam Ashford. Now it's with Kretschmar. Kretschmar to Reed, who's brought down inside the 6-yard box. Will there be a penalty? We wait and see. Kretschmar with the delivery, and Reed. I don't think this is grounds for a penalty. He was just outside. The 6-yard box, and it's a corner to Wealdstone. The referee trying to get everyone into position and to sort out any arguments or disputes. He blows the whistle. The ball goes into the 18-yard box. Defended by Wycombe. It's Bakinson. Bakinson to Hanlon, I think it was. Yes, Hanlon. Hanlon, Bakinson. David Wheeler. Wheeler brought down, but play still goes on. It's Brandon Hanlon into the 18-yard box. Hanlon was aiming for Daniel Udo. Now it's with Bez Lubala. Lubala. Sorry. And Daniel Udo, I think that I've given a free kick to Wycombe. So it was Hanlon with the initial efforts towards Udo. Kretschmar and Lubala just couldn't take advantage of it any further. Corner to Wycombe. Lubala sends the ball into the 18-yard box. Udo, but sent out of the way by Wealdstone, and I think Chazai forced Matt Butcher to send it over the line, and that has given Wycombe another corner. Lubala to take the corner once more. And Lubala kicks the ball into the 18-yard box, but defended by Wealdstone. Not for long, though. I think Grimmer was up. I think Grimmer almost had the ball, but well held by Sam Ashford. Throwing given to Wycombe and Jack Grimmer. So Grimmer gets ready to throw. Throws to Tapazzoli, but kept out by Wealdstone. It's Jack Grimmer, and he's fouled just outside the 18-yard box. Brought down on the far side by Anthony Georgiou. And I think he might have hurt his leg in the process. We'll just wait and see if he needs. We'll just wait and see if he needs the physios. I don't think he does. So play is going to carry on as per normal. Gareth McCleary standing on the touchline. He may well come on as a substitute. Free kick to Wycombe. And it will be Matt Butcher to take the free kick in towards the 18-yard box, kept out by Wealdstone. Now back with Wycombe and Hartridge, but again well held by the home side. Throw into Wycombe, and that will be Butcher, and it will be Butcher who will take the throw. Grimmer. It's actually Jack Grimmer who will take the throw, and over the line it goes once more. Wealdstone are just defending their goal area with all their might. Wycombe could well be getting closer to scoring their second. Butcher sends the ball into the 18-yard box. Missed by Tapazzoli. Grimmer was after it, but Wealdstone held it well. And now it's with Declan Skura. Declan Skura just outside the halfway line. He's making his way towards the 18-yard box. He has to pass to Daniel Udo. Up the wing to Lubala. Bakinson. Now up the wing even further to Butcher. Butcher to David Wheeler. And it's Wheeler to Hanlon. Hanlon tries to keep it in. He does. And he passed quickly to Lubala, but it went well over the bar. And the first substitutes of the game, and it will be a Wealdstone substitute, as it's Boldvine, I think. Yep, Enzio Boldvine makes way for Elliot Thorpe. Elliot Thorpe now making his way onto the pitch. Will there be a Wycombe substitute? There may well be in a couple of minutes' time. And it's Mundell Smith to concedes to Wycombe, sorry. It's Alex Hartridge, almost down the wing to Bez Lubala. Matt Taylor giving instructions from the touchline. Alex Hartridge to take the throw. And he throws towards Hanlon, but headed by Jack Cook. Cook to Mundell Smith. Now back towards Cook. Kretschmar. Wealdstone do well to keep the ball in their possession. It was almost retaken by Daniel Udo. Jack Grimmer had a brief touch of the ball. He pulls Georgiou down. And that didn't look right to me. He shouldn't have done that. I think he just got him by the shirt and the shoulder. Whether he actually meant to do that or not, I don't know. But no yellow card given against Jack Grimmer. 64 minutes now have been played. It's still Wealdstone 0, Wycombe 1. The ball now being played forward. On the far side to Brandon Hanlon, headed by Tafatsoli towards Tyreek Bakinson. Bakinson crossing to Brandon Hanlon. Now it's Daniel Udo. Udo to Bez Lubala, but the ball goes over the line for a throw. And Callum Chesai quite rightly called that. And it will be Jack Cook to take the throw. And Wycombe will be making, and it looks like it'll be the first substitute for Wycombe, as Gareth McCleary will come on in place of Bez Lubala. Matt Bloomfield being congratulated, and also David Wheeler coming off as well, and taking his place, Fred Onyedinma. Gareth McCleary did make the FA Cup semi-final once with Reading in the 14-15 season. They lost to Arsenal at Wembley. And the ball now headed by Tyreek Bakinson. Bakinson concedes to Alex Reid. It's Alex Reid with the ball for Wealdstone. Anthony Georgiou. Georgiou holding off McCleary and Grimmer. And well timed by Jack Grimmer to send the ball over the line and deflect it away. Although I think that Wealdstone player might have had a touch of it, so it will be a goal kick to Wealdstone. In fact, Wycombe. In fact, it's a goal kick to Wycombe. I do apologise. To be taken by Shamal George. And so Shamal George kicks the ball up into the air, headed by Adrian Mariappa. Mariappa to Alex Hartridge. Hartridge fouls Callum Chesai. And that will be a throw-in to Wycombe, taken by Hartridge. Hartridge to Matt Butcher, retaken by Chesai. Now it's with Alex Reid. Reid to Ashford, now back with Reid. Over the halfway line goes Jaden Mundell Smith. Mundell Smith plays it forward to Ashford. Intercepted by Wycombe through McCleary. Now Jack Grimmer. Jack Grimmer trying to cross the ball forward to Brandon Hanlon. but intercepted really well by Wealdstone. Jack Cook enters the halfway circle. Now over the line, down the wing to Elliot Thorpe. Thorpe tries to pass to a Chazai, but Chazai was cut out by Alex Hartridge. If Wycombe don't score another goal, all they've got to do is just hold on. Hold on the best they can, and they are doing just that. Corner to Wealdstone through Jack Thorpe. That's a low corner into the 18-yard box, but Wycombe seem to clear it out. It's Gareth McCleary for Wycombe up the wing to Fred Onyedinma over the halfway line to Butcher, but the ball is now back with Cook. It's Cook to Jason McCut to Elliot Thorpe. Thorpe into the 18-yard box, but it's over the lot. But it's offside. Thorpe has been deemed offside. And just having a look on my monitor. Yes, I can see he is clearly offside, a long way ahead of Jack Grimmer. So ball passed out of the goal by George to Hartridge, and retaken by Wealdstone. And Wealdstone about to make another substitute, or will there be a fourth as well, or will there be a third as well? Throw in to Wycombe. Hartridge throws the ball towards Hanlon, but headed by Elliot Thorpe. Now back with Wycombe and Hartridge. Hanlon to Onyedinma and Daniel Udoh. Brandon Hanlon, the only Wycombe player, looked like he was going after the ball, but was sandwiched by Mariappa and Cook. Adams kicks the ball out of the goal, but it goes over the line for a Wycombe throw. Elliot Thorpe expressing disapproval, thinking he possibly should have caught it. A substitution is about to be made for Wealdstone. And Jack Wells-Morrison comes off the pitch, and on comes Josh Grant. So Grant makes his way onto the pitch. Kretschmar to Callum Chazai. Well, now caught by Ryan Tapazzoli over the line. It will be a Chazai throw. No, in fact, it'll be Thorpe who'll take the throw. In fact, they keep changing their minds. It's Jack Cook. Jack Cook throws, headed by Tapazzoli. Now back with Cook. Now Josh Grant. Grant up the wing to Mundell Smith. It's Mundell Smith into the 18-yard box, but somehow the ball does not go in. It's with Elliot Thorpe to Jack Cook, but deflected away by Fred Onyedinma. Cook with the throw to Kretschmar. Now Cook again. Intercepted really well by Ryan Tapazzoli. Tapazzoli concedes the ball to Cook. But the ball goes over the line, a halfway line to Adams. Retaken though by Skura for Wycombe. Pass at the wing to Gareth McCleary. McCleary to Daniel Udoh and Tyreek Baconson, who I think mistimed it. Jack Grimmer over the halfway line to Ryan Tapazzoli. Now back to Baconson. Tapazzoli, but he concedes to Alex Reid. Alex Reid with the chance to equalise for Wealdstone. He fails to do so. Well caught by Shamal George. And that was just And that was just really unlucky for Alex Reid. He was so close. Though I think Tafazzoli might have had a hand in enforcing the save. Ball is now with Jacob Adams. He rolls it to Jack Cook. Cook crossing the ball, but headed by Tafazzoli. Tafazzoli to Onyedinma. From Onyedinma to Daniel Udoh, but Udoh, I think, fouled. And two Wycombe players are going to come on. That looks to be I think it's going to be Luke Lee. And also coming on will be Wycombe's top scorer, Richard Coney. And we wait to see who it is that will be coming on. And the fourth official wanted to make sure that this is the right confirmation. And so coming off the pitch will be coming off the pitch is Tyreek Bakinson and also Brandon Hanlon. And so Bakinson will be substituted by Luke Lee, and Hanlon's place will be filled by Richard Coney. Interesting story for Richard Coney. In 2019, he played in the Homeless World Cup in Wales, and at one point was in the ninth tier Essex Senior League. Quite incredible that he's made his way up into a League One, a really great League One side as Wycombe. As Luke Lee takes the free kick for the Chairboys. Cleared away though by Callum Chesai. It's ball now goes towards Coney and Onyedinma just inside the 6-yard box. The referee says play on. No penalty given. And the ball has now been. Ball is still with Wycombe though. It's Fred Onyedinma. Onyedinma pressing on towards the 18-yard box. Intercepted though by Cook. Or should that be tackled by Cook? And he's forced out. I think Onyedinma quite unnecessarily pushed him away. And this was what we saw. Cook, Cook I think rocked him up a bit. But in any case, I think that has given a corner to Wycombe. Ball goes in towards the 18-yard box. Saved by Jacob Adams. And with just under 15 minutes to go, it still remains Wealdstone 0, Wycombe 1. You're listening to the Commentary Hub with me, Nicholas Jones, as Hartridge passes up the wing to Matt Butcher to Gareth McCleary. McCleary trying to cross in towards Fred Onyedinma, but can't quite do it. And a new ball has been given. It'll be a goal kick and it will be a free kick, I should say, to Wealdstone to be taken by Jacob Adams. Jacob Adams clearing the ball out of the goal, but intercepted by Tafazzoli. Gareth McCleary almost had it. It was with Kretschmar. Now it's with Anthony Georgiou. Georgiou just keeps it inside the pitch. Cross down the wing to Elliot Thorpe. But he almost loses it to Wycombe. Now Josh Grant to Chesai. But retaken by Alex Hartridge. Now it's the 77th minute. It's Grant to Cook. Now Adrian Mariappa. Mariappa back towards Grant. All caught by Jacob Adams. Over the line it goes, and that is a throw in to be taken by Wycombe. It's Cook. Cook to Mundell Smith. Mundell Smith goes over the halfway line. Kretschmar up the wing to I couldn't see who. Ball is about to be retaken by McCleary, but Wealdstone still hold it. It's Callum Chesai. Chesai, and almost sent in by Kretschmar. Wycombe do really well to defend. And Gareth McCleary tries to get off after the ball, but can't. He has to take the throw for Wycombe. Matt Butcher clearly protesting about something, I think, and the throw-in has been given to Wycombe. Wealdstone, that may be what he was protesting about. Gareth McCleary tackles for Wycombe. But it goes over. But it goes over the line. And that was Chesai with the earlier attempts at goal. I think Jack Cook and Sam Ashford were brought down. I'm just going to have another look at this in closer detail. Matt Butcher, I think, may have been involved. It's Onyedinma with the ball. Almost over the line. And Onyedinma has been fouled. Clearly he feels pained after that. I think that's just momentary shock. He appears to be fine, actually. A Wealdstone player went down before him, though. I couldn't see who it was. Thorpe was the man who fouled him. And Kretschmar has been given a yellow card. He was the man who fouled Fred Onyedinma. And to take the goal kick, free kick is Shamal George. Shamal George forwarded to Richard Kone. Retaken though by Kretschmar. Kretschmar intercepted by Tafatsoli. Tafatsoli to Udo. McCleary, Grimmer. Now back towards McCleary and Udo. And into the halfway circle, centre circle, I should say, to Hartridge. Hartridge to Onyedinma. Over the line, back to Hartridge. Played up the wing to Butcher. Now it's with Jack Grimmer. 10 minutes to go. Grimmer to Gareth McCleary, who's on the far side. Anthony Georgie tries to get it off him. And attempts that goal by Wycombe, but deflected away, but saved by Wealdstone. It's Hartridge to Richard Kone. Onyedinma. But the ball's been taken by Chesai for Wealdstone. The referee said play on, but that made little difference because Ryan Tafatsoli was quick to intercept the ball on that occasion. And it will be Shamal George to take the goal kick for Wycombe, headed by Josh Grant into the arms of Jacob Adams. Jacob Adams clears the ball out of goal. Headed by Ryan Tafatsoli, now Fred Onyedinma, Richard Kone. And down on the ground goes Daniel Udo. And Adrian Mariappa has been given a yellow card. He was the man who fouled him. Wealdstone appears to now be just picking up yellow cards left, right and centre. And that's a bit of a tough one to call, actually. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure if that's worthy of a foul, because you see collisions like this pretty much all the time. But I'd say, I I can't really decide whether it was a foul or not. Anyway, Gareth McCleary takes the free kick for Wycombe. Towards Daniel Udo, now Richard Kone. Kone to Ryan Tafatsoli, but Tafatsoli misses the goal. And after almost 82.5 minutes, it's still Wealdstone 0, Wycombe 1. How on earth did Ryan Tafatsoli miss the goal? And one or two Wycombe fans are asking the same question as me. As Max Kretschmar is on a yellow card, makes way for Micah Obiero. So Obiero comes on. We now have 7 minutes left. Throw in to be taken by Cook for Wealdstone. Callum Chesai for the Stones, but the ball is being played forward to Richard Kone and Wycombe. So Richard Kone tries to hold on to the ball. He just about does so. Is this the second? It is! And Wycombe are 2-0 up! Richard Kone adds to his tally for the season. Absolutely incredible! The Wycombe fans going absolutely, but the Wycombe fans are applauding. They are applauding their man, and rightly so. Luke Lee offering his congratulations as well. Wycombe just needed that one more goal to secure their place in the next round. Richard Kone, how did he keep control of the ball? I do not know. Just went into the 18-yard box like nobody's business, and just poked the ball in at the right moment. I'm almost running out of things to say, but to score like that in an away match in front of your club supporters, that has got to be something really special. And the scoreline now reads Wealdstone 0, Wycombe 2. Wealdstone now looking for possibly a consolation goal. Kone after the ball. It's Josh Grant for Wealdstone. He passes quickly to Jacob Adams. It's Jack Cook for Wealdstone. Cook down the wing to Elliot Thorpe. But it goes over the line for a throw. Should be announcing my player of the match in around 3 to 5 minutes time. Partridge with the throw. Ball now caught by Harvey Elliot Thorpe, I should say. Yeah, it is Thorpe. Thorpe was aiming for Micah Obiero. It's Jack Cook. Cook crossing into the 18-yard box, but well held by Wycombe and McCleary. McCleary under pressure from Georgiou on the far side. Now it's with Jaden Mundle-Smith. Mundle-Smith passes quickly to Josh Grant. Grant to Mundle-Smith. It was aiming to pass it back to Josh Grant, but a good block, but a well-timed block by Daniel Udo. And Wycombe are making another substitution and taking the play, and that looks like Aaron Morley is going to come on, and he will be taking the place of Daniel Udo. Daniel Udo has been great on the pitch for Wycombe, and Aaron Morley comes on to take his place. Throw in to be taken by Wealdstone. Chazai to Josh Grant. Now Obiro. Obiro to Georgiou, but capped out but defended really well by Wycombe. Georgiou with another chance on the far side of the 18-yard box. The ball bounces off the roof and down it goes onto the road. And a new ball quickly ordered by the referee, and it will be a goal kick to Wycombe. Callum Chazai has been great all round. Callum Chazai has been great all round for Wealdstone, but he is not my player of the match, and my player of the match will be decided. And I'll let you know who my player of the match is in approximately 60 seconds' time. And as Richard Kone tries to go for a third, but he misses by a long way. And that was headed by Jack Grimmer towards Kone. That could easily have been the third. That could have easily been the third for Wycombe. As Adams clears the ball out of the goal towards Jack Cook. And catching the ball this time is Ryan Tavazzoli, though he's forced out of the way by Max Kretschmar. Throw in to Wealdstone. It's Cook to Callum Chazai. Chazai back to Cook. Cook passes to Elliot Thorpe. We're now into the penultimate minute of the game. Wealdstone have to at least get a consolation goal. But Gareth McCleary now pelting up the pitch over the halfway line to Richard Kone. It's Richard Kone looking to pass to someone in the 18-yard box, but he was cut out by Wealdstone. It's Obiro to Butcher, and the ball goes over the line. And now is the time for me to let you know who my player of the match is. It is Richard Kone of Wycombe Wanderers. That amazing goal he scored not too long ago to double Wycombe's lead, and this could well have been the match winner. So congratulations to Richard Kone, our player of the match, sponsored by Commentary Services. And Aaron Morley given a yellow card, but that will matter very little as we now enter the 90th minute. How many minutes will be added on? We will wait and see for the fourth official to make a decision as Shamal George gets ready to kick the ball out of the goal, and I'm getting confirmation that 4 minutes have been added on. Wycombe just need to keep on defending resolutely, and the match will be theirs. Headed by Richard Kone. Kone to Jack Grimmer. Now the ball being played up the wing to Aaron Morley. Morley quickly passes to Gareth McCleary. McCleary on the edge of the 18-yard box. Crossing in towards Luke Lee, but saved by Jacob Adams. And Kretschmar or Ashford, and I think Ashford has fouled a Wycombe player. It's Tavazzoli. Ryan Tavazzoli was brought down, and that looked very nasty to me. Just ran into him, and Ashford, I think, I think Ashford caused Tavazzoli to just vault over him. And poor Ryan Tavazzoli, I think he might have strained his hamstring. That needs to surely that needs to be looked at. But because of the small amount of time there is left in the game, he will likely play towards the end. Gareth McCleary slips up, misses the chance to go for the ball. That as a consequence, it's now Elliot Thorpe, and the ball was almost with Luke Lee, but Thorpe just fouled him. Throw in to Fred Onyedinma. Onyedinma gets ready to throw. He throws, concedes to Wealdstone. Now back with Onyedinma for Wycombe. Ball was almost caught by Richard Kone, though I think he was held by Adrian Mariappa. Ball passed out of goal to Jack Cook. Cook crossing the ball further forward to Ashford. Re-intercepted by Wycombe. We're intercepted by Wycombe. We are almost in the penultimate minutes of injury time. Though there have been no serious injuries in this game, I am pleased to say. Richard Kone for Wycombe to Luke Lee. Luke Lee almost sent it in. He scored in Wycombe's last league match against Mansfield. And that was just so close. I think did it bounce off somebody's arm? I think it may have done. Indeed, it was Mundell Smith, though I think it came off his back rather than his arm. No booking for handball. So a corner has been given to Wycombe by Gareth McCleary. Passes to Kone. Now back to McCleary. Lee. And it goes over the line. We are now into the last few seconds of injury time. I'm pretty sure a bit of it will be added on. It's still Wealdstone 0, Wycombe 2, but I think it's only a matter of time before the final whistle goes. It's back with Mariappa for Wealdstone, headed by Luke Lee, Josh Grant, Fred Onyedinma, and that is it. Full time at Grosvenor Vale. Wealdstone proved to be really tough and resolute on the pitch, but Wycombe just kept on persevering, and they got the goals they needed, and they are through to the third round for the first time in 3 years. Final score at Grosvenor Vale: Wealdstone 0, Wycombe Wanderers 2. The Chair Boys just keep on winning. They're doing so well in both League and Cup, and that also includes the Virtu Trophy. And that wraps up our coverage on the Commentary Hub. But before we go, just time to quickly mention once again that it is West Ham against Arsenal in the Premier League, which is our next game. And commentary will be by Mike Harneman and Paul James. We're hoping to hear from. We're hoping to bring you coverage of AFC Wimbledon against Dagenham and Redbridge, but we will let you know on our socials closer to the time. Thanks very much for tuning in. I've been Nicholas Jones. I hope you've enjoyed our coverage. I hope you've enjoyed our commentary of this game as much as I have. Until next time. Until later on. Bye bye.